Hi, everybody. It's Aida Ingram from An Inspired You with another inspired message. I just wanted to talk to you today about a secret. There is a secret that people are not telling you, and I'm going to be the first. Or maybe not the first, but probably. Because there is a really big story that's kind of going around, and it's about success. And we talk about success a lot at An Inspired You because we try to help our clients be more successful in everything that they do, from life to home to business. So we wanted to make sure that there were some things that you knew that maybe you didn't before. Your success is determined by something you probably don't think about very often. And that is this, that your success is actually determined more so by your habits than by anything else. The level of success that you have today is based on the habits you follow every single day of your life. What you do, where you go, who you talk to, what's important, what you prioritize. That really determines for you at this point in your all of those years prior to how successful you really were. It doesn't really matter a lot of other things that you've been doing. Like some people might have told you, oh, all you have to do is X, Y, and Z and you'll be successful. And there's an ounce of truth to that. There absolutely is. And I don't take away from that at all. But the real piece of it is what determines your success are your everyday get out the bed, stretch till you wake up, till you go to bed habits. And the habits you have today realistically are and truly are based on your everyday activities. So I want you to think about this. The habits you have today are set up to sustain you exactly where you are. And I want you to really think about that. Dissect that statement for a second, because that's probably one of the most important things that I'm going to say on the call today. The habits you have today will keep you exactly where you are. That's why if you don't make any changes to your everyday habits, what you will find is that next year you will be either further behind than you are today or in the exact same place. And that has to do with every single area and aspect of your life. The second thing is, in order to be successful beyond what you are today, is you really need to figure out what kind of success habits you need to develop. And you also need to have someone who's going to keep you accountable outside of yourself to make those habits a reality. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying this so that you understand it and so that everybody is clear. The first reason why I'm saying that is this. We are creatures of habit. We want to pretend like we're not, but we are. The reality is we will do the same things every single day. You probably sit in the same place when you go to the movie theater. You probably go to the same bathroom if there's a bathroom at work. You probably sit at the same place at church. You probably call the same people every week. You probably do a lot of the same things. And if you have not changed that, then you will be in the same place. So hence, when you're going to be successful or you're going to go beyond where you are today, the conscious decision you have to make is to break your routine and not just adjust it. Break it. You have to operate in a way that you have not operated before, and you have to do it consistently. The second part about it is this. Because we're creatures of habit, and this is why you need someone to help and support you, because we will begin to tell ourselves that the things we have not done are either okay, we'll make excuses for ourselves, or we'll beat up on ourselves. And those three things, each and every one of them, are just as challenging to your process as anything else you could do. The first one is you start to feel bad. The second thing is, you don't move further, you get frustrated, you begin to think nothing's going to work. And the third thing is it's counterproductive. So We actually need someone outside of ourselves to challenge us, especially when we're developing new habits, to say, you know what, that was really great, but you need to push it a little bit further. I know there's more in you. And that's a reality that all of us have to face. So I want you to think about that today. Where do you want to go? Do you know what kind of habits the people who are incredibly successful the way you want to be? What kind of habits do they have? Do they get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or do they get up at 7? You know, who do they talk? Do they talk on the phone? Who do they talk to? What do they read? What are they doing? That's one of the reasons why books are so incredibly good for us to be reading on a consistent basis. That's why it's great for us to listen to tapes. That's why it's great to be at conferences and to be around people who go to conferences, because all of those things work together to help us develop talents and strengths and habits that will help us get to the next level. So, as I said before, we're about to get into a free 10-day program. It's time for you guys to get started. I'm really excited. We're going to start in a couple more days, so if you haven't signed up, please do so. But I wanted to share that information with you because I think it's one of the things that we just don't talk about enough. And it's also something that we don't think about enough, especially when we try to go off on our own and we're trying to make these huge changes in our lives and we're not really sure what happened. You know, we start to question ourselves and wonder, oh my gosh, maybe I don't have what it takes, or you start to wonder if this is the right change, or you start to have this internal dialogue which isn't productive and doesn't help you get any further to your goal, when you could actually be spending that time and energy moving you one step closer to where you want to go. So this is Aida Ingram from An Inspired You. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so looking forward to just talking to you, keeping this communication going, and helping you grow. Have an amazing day. Take care, and God bless.